Hello and welcome to Hero Wars Info. My name is Ryan. We are continuing our series on Hero Wars deep dives. Today we're going to be focusing on Aurora. For those of you who are new to the game or don't know, Aurora is a tank in Hero Wars. And she is a little bit unique in that she offers a few skills that can really help in particular battles. So, the skills, and this is the biggest one, is the Crystal of Celius, where a light flash strikes at the center of the enemy team, deals damage to all enemies around the point of contact. It is a magic attack, and it is also ascendable, meaning that you can get the ascension benefit, which also leaves a crystal behind. And then that will be basically detonating every single time the fourth ability, Rainbow Halo, explodes. So it's just additional damage whenever that happens. Now, the big thing about this isn't necessarily the skill. Sure, the damage is nice, but it's actually what the ult is going to do. And we'll get into that in just a little bit. But that's what really makes her unique. Then from there, we have the Crystalline Onslaught, which stuns and damages a nearby target, which is good, always positive to do a stun, and does a little bit of damage. Then Piercing Light, casts a Spark of Light, which deals damage to all rivals in its way. Again, not that much damage, but every little thing helps. And then lastly, the Rainbow Halo, which is a passive skill where it partially absorbs magic damage, any magic damage that is happening to Aurora. After absorbing a certain amount, the shield explodes, damaging nearby enemies for the amount of damage absorbed. So it absorbs 85% at its maximum. And if you do have it ascended, the Rainbow Halo shield absorbs 25% of the damage that Aurora has dodged, which is also really big because that's her main skill, is going to be dodging. So I talked about her top skill, Crystal of Celius. Why is that so good? I'm going to go ahead and skip to the artifacts. This is the main reason right here. The Aurora is able, with the right combination, specifically with Cain, and a flag that gives her another 10% energy boost, able to ult a lot. And what ulting will do is that it will give the entire team a bonus. And in particular, this bonus is dodge. Now, dodge can be one of the best bonuses you have, specifically if you're facing a physical attacking team. If you have a dodge team against a physical attacking team, almost all of them, it's going to be very, very good for you because they won't be able to hit you. It's a great form of defense. So this is by far the number one priority that you want to be building up, by far, in terms of her artifacts. Then from there, it would go to the dodge health specifically for her, where that's always going to be helping. Just additional dodge, that additional health that she automatically has. Very good. And then at the end is strength. That's just going to give her some health, which is nice, but it's not nearly as important as the others. Now, she does have, I think, 5 additional skins besides her default skin. There's the dodge, health, armor, magic attack, and another magic attack. Now, the priority here is absolutely dodge first. 100%. She's a dodge hero. You want to level that up. Then for me, I went magic attack for these two. Then I went health. And then I went armor. Feel free to go ahead and do the health instead of the magic attack first. That's just kind of a personal preference for me because I wanted her to be able to deal a lot of damage. Armor, I've heard some cases where people don't like upgrading the armor because if she's dodging already, then how is that going to help? What I would really like, I probably would like a magic defense skin, or if she had a magic penetration, that would be nice too. But either one of those would probably be better than armor. But because she will still sometimes get hit by physical attack heroes, the armor doesn't hurt. As mentioned, she is a tank and she is a strength hero, meaning that her main stat is strength, which adds physical attack. Unfortunately, physical attack doesn't do anything for her. It's not good. She needs magic attack because she only attacks with her special abilities with magic. Now, I think her default skill of just like attacking with the sword is still going to be physical attack, but that does such little damage, it doesn't really matter. All of her stuff is magic attack that you really want to get. Now, items. Items you're going to need a ton of while you're leveling her is going to be these right here, Harunian Helms. They are the strength-based biggest biggest item that you're going to see with any strength-based heroes. So you'll have to be creating these radiant armors as well as these evil genius cuirass, and there's quite a few of them throughout. So if you look here, there are a lot that you're going to have to do. The other ones that you're going to really need are these Lamort's cards, which help increase magic attack, as well as these Thieves Guild signs, which increase dodge. And then if you like get them within Trickster's Cane, stuff like that, that also gives you some Alchemist sets, which can increase health as well. But those are relatively the main items that you're going to be looking at. Specifically, a lot more of these Harunian helms than anything else. Glyphs. What is the glyph priority? As we talked about, dodge is still the most important, but she does have some magic penetration here, which is why this is number 2. Then followed by magic attack, then health, then strength. Strength being by far the least. Again, if you want to flip the health and the magic attack, feel free. That is completely up to you. Gift of the Elements. Every hero, she's a strength hero, so she's going to get additional strength. It's good. It's not amazing for her. And we already talked about the Ascension abilities. So let's go ahead and look at her in a fight and give an idea of what that will, what you should be seeing in a fight. And I've matched her up against a team, and it's a Dante team. Now, I would say Aurora's best ability is to counter Dante teams, because Dante teams used to be super prominent. You still will see them, but her ability to dodge, especially a charged up Dante, will really, really help you beat these Dante teams. So you can see here she ults, and what that's going to do is that's going to give you a temporary bonus for your entire team of 13,941 dodge, which is really good. And then she's going to start dodging again. So she's already ulted a second time. And you'll see in just a second that she'll probably be ulting again in just a moment. And there's a third one. They're all still active. This is why she's so good. She ults so many times that if you're facing a physical attacking team, once she does this, it's going to be very hard to hit them. Any of them. Not just Aurora. All of them are now dodge heroes because of Aurora's buff. And so you can see here we've killed the Dante. They still were able to kill my Amira in this particular case. But now with this kind of fully buffed up Dante team without him, it's going to be pretty easy. You'll also notice that like she will occasionally do a stun where she hits a shield against someone. Let's see if we can see this in just a second. So there's another ult. But she'll do a stun that will, I think, stun the target for a second or so. And you'll see her, it will show when her shield gets pushed. Now, because this is not a magic team, you're actually not going to see that, that little crystal a lot. That's usually done whenever you're facing a magic team. So she's not bad against magic teams too. Now, she won't ult nearly as much, but the ult really only gives dodge. So you don't need dodge against magic teams for the most part, unless there's a specific skill like Ishmael's that allow you to dodge magic attacks too. So, overall, like against physical attacking teams, she's very, very good. Now let's talk about like strengths for her. As mentioned, it's going to be almost any physical attacking team. Like that's going to be her strength. If you're facing Dante's, if you're facing Qing Mao's, if you're facing the Ishmaels of the world, she's going to be great against all of those. And she holds her own against magic teams too. Now, where is she a little bit weak? Number 1, and this has come into prominence lately, Lyria. Lyria has changed the meta to where Lyria basically makes Aurora worthless. Like, Lyria will kill Aurora very, very quickly because it stops her dodge. And if she can't dodge, and she's actually taking additional damage because she's not dodging, and that's what Lyria's ability does, she becomes very easy to kill because she doesn't have a huge health pool, and she doesn't have a lot of armor either. So Lyria's number 1. Number 2, any really like pure damage attackers, that just bypasses any of her magic defense stuff, where she can do that extra ability to provide extra damage with the crystal, and it's not dodgeable. So heroes such as Iris and Amira, those that like kind of take away some of her abilities or her buffs, can really knock her out pretty quickly. Iris used to be one of her biggest counters because it provides basically a different body for the team to attack that deals pure damage directly to the tank. So Iris used to be a counter. Lyria is a much better counter, in my opinion. But those are kind of the big two. Another one that is really good is Isaac. So Isaac will stop Aurora a lot because Aurora's magic attack will keep on proccing. And I think it has to proc twice before Isaac can ult. But because she procs so much, Isaac will be able to ult a ton. And that ulting will silence your team and eventually kill your team. Now, I mentioned who she's good against. We can add Yasmine to that list too, but the Ishmaels, the Qing Maos, the Dantes, she's amazing against. All of those, once a dodge buff goes into effect, then it's going to be very hard to attack her and attack anyone on the team if you have a physical attacking team. So overall, she used to be much better whenever Lyria wasn't in the game. There still was ways to counter her, but I actually considered her the best tank in the game for a very long time because she was flexible in a lot of different ways. Now with Lyria in the game and Lyria becoming so prominent, she has kind of been reduced to only specific scenarios type of tank, where beforehand she had a lot more scenarios that she could do. I think I probably used her in about 90% of my fights beforehand. I now use her maybe in 40, which is still not bad, but it's not where it used to be. So, my overall grade for Aurora now is B+. And I almost moved her to B, but she still has her uses against physical attacking teams. However, if you are new to the game, I would say do not upgrade her as your first tank anymore. She's too easily counterable and too easily killed with some of the new meta. Thanks so much for watching.